architects, barbers, even cosmetologists, entrepreneurship and knowledge, bringing all of this.
Hello and welcome to Beyond the Chair podcast. My name is Ericka Chancellor, your host, and today we have Dominique in the house. Hi, Dominique.
Hey, Ericka.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, so coronavirus, girl. Coronavirus.
I have my mask on. No. Yes. Whew.
So, how has it affected your business? Or I know it's just drama when it comes to this whole thing that we're going through as hairstylists.
It is like, I just can't believe we're in this time.
Right.
You know, like, they shut us down.
Literally.
They shut everything down.
Yes.
That's a lot. That is a lot. But yeah, it's been, it's challenging. It's very, very challenging, you know. Especially being an entrepreneur, like, that's the worst thing, because when you don't work, you don't make money.
Yes.
You can't eat. You can't feed your kids.
Yes, it really affected our pockets.
Yes.
For sure.
Very much
sure.
so. Is that my...
Uh-oh.
Wait, what? Sorry, y'all. My phone just cut on by itself.
You doing a pocket call over there?
I know, right?
I hear somebody saying, hello.
Probably my kids have YouTube on my phone. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, but it's, I mean, yeah, when you know, you can't work, you can't eat, and it's scary. You know, it's very, very scary. The unknown.
Yeah.
It's like...
So have you had anybody that was affected by it? Like was corona positive?
You know what?
Or anything?
2 of my family members in Georgia actually had COVID.
Wow.
Yeah, they actually got it, and it was a mother and a daughter. The mom actually was worse. Like, she already had underlying issues.
Okay.
She was already asthmatic, and then she got COVID, and she went into like a coma and a ventilator and pneumonia in both lungs and all that. But by the grace of God, she's okay now.
Oh, okay. So wait, everybody ain't dying from it?
Okay, no, they're lying. They're not lying, but they're not telling you the good stuff too. You know, that's
right.
That's
like,
politics.
What about the stories that flourished from corona?
They're gonna tell you every bad thing.
I think the media
you.
just kind of like pumped fear into us about this whole corona.
They scary. I mean, it is a scary thing. I'm not gonna say that, you know, oh, it's not real, or oh, it's not, you know, because I literally had 2 close family members that had it. But you know, people do survive. Yeah. With underlying issues as well. Like I said, she was already asthmatic, things like that, and she had pneumonia in her lungs, and, you know, and was on a ventilator, everything. But little by little, she came out of all of that. Okay. You know, so.
So with the so knowing that, and now having the reopening, what are some things that? What are some things that you are doing to like combat that, to make sure that that's not spread to you or to your clients?
I mean, well, before this, I already was OCD. Right. With cleanliness and just being safe, and, you know, I mean, of course, I didn't go as far as wearing a mask at the time, but I was very, you know, wiping things down and, you know, sanitizer at my station. I already had that before this. Yeah. So just going, you know, just going beyond now. Okay. You know, and
so what kind of things you do to go beyond?
We wear masks.
Oh, okay. You wear masks?
Now I make sure that they take sanitizer when they walk in.
Oh, as soon as they walk in, you hit them with the sanitizer.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like, now I'm really spraying and disinfecting, you know, with the Lysol and the Clorox and stuff, you know, after every client, before and after. Right. Sometimes during, because like I said, I got OCD, and I was doing that before, you know. It might not have been, I would say, with Clorox wipes every single time, but even if I took a towel and some soap, you know, and still just kind of did something quick.
Yeah, that's how we were trained to do.
Yeah, that's what you're trained to do. That's what we're trained to do. it. You know, it's like, you gotta do that. Like, and I already did the thing with, you know, cleaning implements and tools and stuff like that. So, disinfecting and all that. So that wasn't anything, you know, it's really nothing out of the normal for me. Thank God. I mean,
that's what I say. We deal with viruses all the time and coming in contact with human to human contact. So we kind of know how to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I just kind of like the places that people sit. I kind of hit them with the Clorox wipe. Like, okay, you sat here, you getting ready to leave. I'm gonna hit it with the over here. I hit it with the Clorox wipe. I hit it with the Clorox. They sit over there. You know, wherever they sit, like. Yeah. You're not leaving nothing. No, nothing.
That's what I said, before and after, you know, I make sure they wear their mask, I wear my mask.
Right.
Because I don't want to be breathing on them. I don't want them breathing on me. I mean, just because, you know, they're saying that people can be asymptomatic and don't know. You know, and that was another thing for my cousin, too, because the mom had all those issues, but the daughter, she had it and she didn't know for a little while because she didn't have any symptoms. And then she finally lost her taste and lost her smell. And so she was like, wait a minute. And this is after her mother had already been in the hospital. So she said, and she knew that was one of the symptoms, you know.
Losing your taste and your smell? Wow.
So she said, let me go get tested. And then sure enough, she was positive. But she said prior to that, she had no symptoms. And even after she was tested positive, she still didn't have her taste or her smell, but everything else was fine. Her body was fine. She didn't feel tired. She didn't feel like nothing. She never got a fever.
She never had the virus symptom.
The only thing she lost was her sense of taste and smell.
That's how she knew she was positive. That's interesting. We dealing with some crazy stuff right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you guys gotta protect yourself. Don't think it's not out there, but, you know, don't go all in deep into the politics and news with it.
Right.
You know, just be safe and healthy.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so the industry now, our favorite thing. She said,
overrated.
So tell me what inspired you to get into doing hair and being in the industry.
Oh, my God. I wanted to do hair since I was like 5.
Really?
Like 5 or 6 years old, literally. Like.
You were doing hair.
Like I always had dolls. I didn't want anything else. Like I never wanted, you know, people, you know, the kids want toys and games and doll head.
A doll head.
Cabbage Patch at that time. My Little Pony with the little tail.
Just something with some hair on it.
Something with some hair that I could braid, like, or that I could put a rubber band or a beret on, literally.
Wow.
Like, even my mom would tell you that she says it to this day, like, she's always wanted to do hair. And I say 5 or 6 because that's all I can remember. But it could have been, my mom says baby, but I doubt it was baby.
She was probably one of them babies like rubbing people's hair all the time.
But I used to do that to my grandmother. Like, she had her wash day on Saturday because she had to wash her hair and dye her hair and roll it up for church for Sunday. And so I would be like, oh, can I do the grease? Like, let me put the grease in it. Let me brush it real good before you roll it. Like,
right.
Literally. Saturday mornings on the couch, you know how they have like those... like, you know, the throws. You know, back in the day, people put throws over their couch and they have like the little shingles and stuff. I would braid those. Like, braid the whole thing across. And my mom would be so mad. She's like, you better braid every single one of these. Because I would just sit on the couch and watch cartoons and just take
and
3
braid it.
And braid. Take 3 and braid. And before I knew, the whole thing was done. And my mom would be like, oh my God. Like, so it was just in me. And I really don't know where it came from.
Wow.
And I've always wanted to do it. Later on, I found out, like, my grandmother on my father's side did it, but I was never around her in the shop or anything. Okay. She did hair, one of my aunts did hair, and another cousin did it, but I was never really around them. Right. It literally just
it just was hit in you.
It was
gift.
In me, yes. God gave me a gift. Thank you, God. But
yes, definitely.
Yeah, it just was always in me. So, and that's the only thing I stuck to. I mean, I went to school for cosmetology and business. I didn't finish business, you know, but I was going for like business management and stuff just so I would learn how to run a business. And that was just an extra class to take while I was in cosmetology school.
Because that was the real focus.
Yeah, because that was really the focus. And I really did business just like so my grandparents could be quiet and my mom.
Because they always say, oh, you need to get your business, business, study business.
And then, you know, then people didn't think that hair was like a thing, like a real job, like that you can survive.
It's
off
very
of
unfortunate
it, you know?
that
it's so sad that people think that, but you can. We're here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do without it.
Yeah, so it was just always in me, and I just did it. And like I said, I took business classes, but as soon as I got my license, I'm like, let's go.
Right.
And I got my license like right after high school, probably 2 years after high school, because maybe about a year after high school, I took a year off, and then I went to cosmetology school. So by the time, before I was 21, I had my license.
Wow, so you've been doing hair for...
Whew. Lord, well, I'm 37, so like 16 years.
16 years, y'all.
And counting. But
so tell me some, I know you,
go ahead.
have you done some celebrities' hair, or you have some celebrities that you, she's like,
I hate talking about that part. I hate it. And
why? Tell me why you hate it, and then I need you to talk about it.
Because this is, okay. It's so hard to explain because with this industry, you know, people don't, they don't think you make it until you do a celebrity. You understand what I'm saying? And that's not true because I was doing hair way before I met any celebrity. Yes. You know, and I mean, this is the thing. Celebrities, they're just celebrities because their job is on TV.
Right.
They're still regular people. Like, they like Ericka. They like Dominique. You know, we regular. Like, they got issues.
Right.
They got real life stories.
Right.
Like everybody else. They got hair issues.
They boo-boo stink.
Yeah.
How about that?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So they're like regular people. So, you know, when people sometimes, like, it's a great thing and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for it, you know, because it has connected me to another side of the industry. But honestly, like, I wouldn't want to just do that.
No. I've heard so many people that have went down that road said that.
Like, I wouldn't just want to be on set and just, you know, in somebody's trailer or in, you know, a personal hairstylist for one person just every single day. I would not. That's why I still do shop work.
Right.
And set work.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, it's good for the money. The production got some money.
Right.
So they give you good
They got
little
big
checks.
budgets.
Yeah, they got nice budgets, you know, and nice checks. But the things that you have to do to get there and to do that, you know, I mean, that's like you working on one person, but you there for 18 hours.
Wow. So you
and it's boring. We call it they call it it's called a hurry up and wait. Cause you like hurry up and fix something, and then you just sit down, and then you just gotta wait.
So hurry up and wait.
So we say hurry up and wait all the time. But it's just it's not it's not what people think. I kind of almost feel like it's like I don't want to say sad, but it's just sad that like you know that it's like you're not that people don't think you're anything until like I did a celebrity or that it has people out here chasing that and they don't know that they can be very successful and and
just as effective.
You know, doing if you did hair at home. I mean, you never know. If you're just that good, you're good
and committed to it.
And you don't need a celebrity to tell you that you're good. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so you want to shout out any of them or no?
What, celebrities?
Yeah, who have you?
Oh. I mean, yeah.
Who have you blessed?
Okay, so I will say
who
this.
Who you blessed?
I do have some celebrity friends that they call celebrities because they don't even like being called that half the time.
No, I know.
But they're actually like really my friends. But yeah, I've been blessed enough to touch Lauren London, to touch, Malika Hawk, Khadijah Hawk, to touch Khloe Kardashian. I mean, I've been blessed, I've touched Jennifer Hudson's hair before, Leona Lewis. I mean, just
Ericka Chancellor.
yeah, Ericka Chancellor. I mean, okay, we celebrities too. But yeah, I mean, and some of them turned out to be really good friends. Like we talk outside of me just doing their hair.
Actually, I was about to say, usually when you do somebody's hair, you start to develop a relationship with them and, kind of a caring friendship.
Yeah, you do. And that's the good thing about it, and like I said, you find people, you get in these new places and you find people that actually turn out to be great people.
Just like you.
And just like me.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't have to feel like, in the beginning, the first celebrity is like, oh my God.
Right, oh my God. I'm about to do her hair. I hope I don't mess nothing up.
I hope I don't mess it up. I hope I don't burn her. I hope I don't pull her hair out. Anything. And it's just not that.
It's serious.
Serious.
You've been doing this.
Yeah.
You've been skilled with this. You don't have to.
So, but I'm just grateful that they saw my work.
Right.
And they wanted to try me out, and then they continue to try me out. I did a TV show for a few seasons, The Game, that was on BET. I did that for a couple of seasons, which is kind of where it all started.
Okay.
A lady that worked on the set, she was the department head, and we were really close, and I used to assist for her.
Okay.
And so she put me on, and then I started working, and then they asked for me back and started working more. So that was good. And then that's how I started trickling down to meeting celebrities and things like that. So,
So it's all about who you know, more so? Like, you really could not just go out there and say, Beyonce, I'm going to do your hair. I want to do your hair.
Right. No. It's for sure about who you know. And that makes me mad, too, sometimes. Because it's almost like who you know versus what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It puts more value on.
Yeah, and that, like I said, it's just kind of sad because there are great people, out here that can't get to those levels, that might want to just to see how it is, or they might like it, or that might be their personality to do that. But, people ain't playing with it.
Right.
Because I be out here looking at some people like,
who did your hair?
How'd you get... You thought that was okay? Oh, okay. But that's just my opinion.
Right. So, of course, I see that you think it's important to take your business beyond the chair, because you didn't just stay behind the chair doing hair, but you actually took it to this set work level.
Yeah.
Salon ownership level.
Yeah. I mean, I just, whatever you love, just go full force.
Right.
Just hit every corner. Why not? And try it. And if it doesn't work, it don't work.
Right.
It's fine.
Right.
You're gonna be all right.
But at least you experienced it.
But you experienced it. That's like me. I had a small studio, and then I opened a bigger studio, and it worked for like a year and a half or two, and
I was there. Grand opening.
She was. Thank you so much for supporting me. But it was a good idea at that time, and it worked for a while. But then I had kids, and life and stuff
happens.
like that. And it was just like, maybe not so much. And then managing other adults.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So I just kind of, I backed up on that. So I closed it, and I wasn't sad about it.
Right.
Because like I said, I did it. I achieved it. It turned out great. It was nice. It was beautiful. It's pretty. People came and worked and got their hair done, and they loved it, and it was great for that time.
Right.
So some things will happen like that. Just, for a while I stopped working on set, period. Like I said, I got married, I had kids, and my kids were more important. So to be on set 16, 18 hours a day
it's very demanding.
Yeah, and that takes away from my family,
Right.
So you do have to, you got to think about everything around you and see if it's really worth it, and some people put this picture out that you have to be a salon owner, or you have to do this, or you don't. But if it's in your passion, do it.
Right.
And see
you can
how
just
far
rent
it
a
goes.
booth and still be just successful.
Yeah,
just as successful.
Exactly. You know, and see how far it goes. And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. You don't have to do, or what you think everybody says you have to do.
Traveling that.
Yeah.
Same road. So what do you think about licensures? Do you think it's important for cosmetologists to be licensed, or you think that it's optional, or because I think Texas right now is trying to deregulate they have it on the books where you won't have to have a license to do hair in Texas.
No way.
From what I understand, yes.
Wow.
Yes. Just found that out.
Yeah, no, not so much. I had to go to school.
Good.
Y'all need to go to school too.
Yeah. And because there's different levels, I think, to doing hair. It's not just doing hair. It's hair care. It's scalp care.
I mean, it's a technical part. You know, it's not just the physical part. Like, you need to really understand what you're doing.
Yes.
You know, like what you're really doing underneath the hair follicle.
The styling.
You know? The styling, yeah. Because, you know, that's somebody's skin, you know. If you use the wrong things, they could be allergic to it. They can break out. Severe things can happen to people's scalps.
Yes.
If
From
you
using
ain't
a certain product.
Yeah, if you use a certain product or, you know, a certain chemical and things like that, and you don't know any underlying issues that they might have that can counteract that, like, you have to be knowledgeable on what you're using, how you're using it, who you're using it on, and sometimes you gotta get in your client's business a little bit.
Yeah.
That you can
know. And we be knowing when they be lying.
We know when they lying.
We know when y'all lying.
We know when y'all lying, so don't try it. We can see it right away.
No, I ain't put no perm on my hair.
Like, come on now. So that's why I say, well, if you did, just in case, this might do this to your head.
Right.
And then they be like, well, you know, maybe about 2 months ago.
They start coming clean when you start telling them what's going to happen. If you did do that before I put this on there.
Yeah.
Have you had to dye the hair blonde and put some black on it and then come to you and tell you that it wasn't no black on it?
Wasn't no black.
I don't have no black. No, I don't have no color. This is my regular color.
Put some color on it, don't nothing happen. Or it turn green.
Yes. 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 Those two, number one things. Nothing happens or it turns green.
Nothing. And then they go into, well, about a year ago. Yeah. It wasn't a year.
And it really was there. 6 or 3 months.
3 months. 3 months ago. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Clients are funny with that.
So what type of advice would you give an upcoming hairstylist that wants to get in the business?
Educate yourself. Education. We just went over that. Like, you need to go to school for it.
Right.
And me personally, it needs to be your passion.
Okay. I've heard that before on another interview.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So y'all that's not passionate about this business, can y'all please just...
Can y'all stop and go away? And leave our clients and future clients alone?
Exactly.
And stop jacking up their hair?
So you gotta have that passion for it.
No, I think I say that because, you know, that's what anything, it doesn't have to just be hair, but anything that you are passionate about, you're gonna do very, very well. Now, don't get me wrong. You might not be that passionate, but you know what to do, so you work it out and it's good. But eventually, something will show up that shows
that you're not really passionate
that's not
about
your passion.
this.
You know, that's people go to 9-to-5s. Like, I mean, I've had 9-to-5s.
Woo.
I've been executive, you know, assistant, you know, before, and did all the paperwork and all the computer work, and I was good at it. It was fine. But eventually, you know, some going on, you missed the email, you know, you didn't call this person back, you forgot to set up this appointment, you know, you half wrote an email, you know, it's just like, you know,
I'm not really passionate
you're calling
about
off
it.
work, you don't want to come to work, you want to leave early, you know, your boss getting on your nerves, you know, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
You know, after a while.
I think when people are chasing the money, maybe.
Yes.
That's when you kind of get.
And don't do it, because guess what? All money is not good money.
No.
And so, and then that's another thing too, because I say passion for it because you have to deal with people. And you're in very close proximity with people, and you have to deal with their energy, you gotta deal with their vibe, you gotta deal with attitudes, you gotta deal with emotions, you know, because we really therapists too at the same time.
Right, yes we are.
So
I always say that.
If you ain't strong enough to be handling these people's stories, and not take it home with you.
Yes.
You know, then you go home, be fighting with your family and all this because somebody done told you that your husband is cheating or this man, you know, or anything. You know, you gotta be strong.
Everybody gotta.
Now everybody gotta get it. Everybody gotta feel it and get it because this customer done, you know, drugged
Dumped
me out
on
to
you.
that.
Dumped everything on you.
So yeah, it has to be your passion. Like, please make it your passion, you know. Or if you want to just get to learn it and grow into your passion, that's cool too. But then do it the right way.
Right.
You know, go to school. You know, read about it, do about it, get some doll heads, practice on it before you start jacking people up for real. Because you can do some things that can seriously damage them for a long period of time.
Right.
And then they come to us and want us to fix it.
Yeah, us.
The people that went to school, they got educated. So yeah, let it be a passion.
Okay, so our last question is, it's an audience question, and it is, what can you do to help your hair grow? You know, everybody want long hair or hair to grow.
Well, I got something. I got something for you. Let me get something. I'm glad you said that. Let me see if I can move and grab it. Or do you mind, can you grab it for me? Sorry. Just because I don't want to move this mic and stuff. Just grab my purse really fast. I brought something for you, Ericka.
Alrighty.
So, it's kind of like a little pitch, and I probably shouldn't have pitched it.
No,
but
it's good.
But,
it's good. That's why it's
this is a hair tea that I'm coming with. So I'm coming with a hair tea to help your hair grow.
Oh. So tea can help your hair grow?
Tea can help your hair grow. So this is a herbal tea. It's still in production, so this is not even the packaging or everything, but I wanted to give this to you because I want you to try it.
Thank you.
So it's an herbal tea. It's all natural, organic herbal tea. It has about 8 different herbs in it, but it helps your hair. It'll help your hair and it'll help your body.
So it has biotin in it?
It doesn't have biotin in it, but it has rosemary, it has burdock in it, it has dandelion, it has ginger, it has horsetail, it has, I know those all sound very weird, but trust me, if you look them up, you will see this is natural loose leaf tea.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any chemical, any, extra anything. It's natural, organic, herbal.
And what's the name of it?
It's going to be called Hair Love Tea.
Hair Love Tea.
Yes, because it's Hair Love by Dominique.
Right,
so everything is love. Love on your hair. Love on your hair and your body now. But it's called Hair Love Tea. It'll be coming out soon in a couple months. Like I said, it's still in production. I got to get packaging and things like that. But the recipe is already made up and everything is already signed, sealed, and delivered on that part.
Okay.
But so besides my tea, to help your hair grow, I mean, it starts within your body. Mm-hmm. I always tell people that it starts within. My analysis on it, like how I put it, is like your hair is like a plant, and so your body is the root of it. Mm-hmm. So just like a plant, you gotta water it every day. You gotta nurture it. You gotta feed it.
Give it some sunshine.
Give it some air. Let it breathe.
Yes. Weave wearers.
Yes, weave wearers. You gotta take breaks now. Okay, y'all can't just go back to back on some weaves. Or braids. I have braids, but I'm gonna take a break. And you gotta let your hair air out. You gotta stimulate your scalp. You gotta get them follicles going. Good products. A great stylist.
Yes.
See a professional.
Right.
And just keep it going. Even if you're natural, even if you wear your hair natural and you have all your products and you do things at home, still, once a month or twice a month, go see your stylist.
Get them ends trimmed.
Get the ends trimmed. Get your treatments.
Find out product knowledge. Get your product knowledge.
Products, ask your stylist what products can you use, and maybe they can make you a little basket or something and send it to you, or, you can go get it and things like that. I mean, I do that for my clients sometimes, especially during this COVID thing. I was getting a lot of little products and stuff and giving it to my clients.
And letting them use professional products instead of over-the-counter.
Yeah, because some stuff y'all can't buy.
Yes, it's a difference.
Yeah, it's a difference in the products, And then don't get me wrong,
The over-the-counter.
Cheaper brands, over-the-counter brands work too.
Depending on what you're using
know.
it.
Yeah, depending on what you're using it for, depending on your hair texture and things like that. You guys don't know, your texture and things like that. But yeah, you should, exercising, taking vitamins, taking minerals, drinking water.
Right.
Like, you have to do that, and seeing a stylist so that they can check your scalp and check your hair and give you different ideas or give you different treatments, to counteract, what's going on inside.
All right, Miss Dominique. Well, thank you so much for your knowledge.
Me.
You want to give us your Instagram, your Facebook?
Everything's the same. Hair Love by Dominique. So hair, Hair, love, Love, by BY, Dominique, DOMINIQUE. So Hair Love by Dominique. You guys, if you want to check me out, follow me. I got a hair tea coming out, product line coming out. I sell bundles of hair as well, Hair Love bundles. So I'm trying to do it all. I'll have everything up, But thank you for everyone that does support me. Thank you, Ericka, for supporting me. I appreciate you.
Of course.
And y'all check Ericka out. Y'all always watch her. Even podcasts, come to the shop, do whatever.
Yes.
Follow her pages, because she can press some hair, okay? She using the stove, okay?
Yes, sir. Old school. Definitely. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you
and thank you for tuning in to Beyond the Chair.
Cosmetologist, entrepreneurship and knowledge, bringing all of this. Hey, we gon' take it beyond the chair.